And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And a Packer first down.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's got it. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 57 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we made it.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Breeze gets rid of it quickly out wide to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big play.
Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 56 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
My eye itching in a bit. I mean, your eye is just dry.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you
I
have to
don't know
go
why
and
you
look
keep
at the
lining them up
time.
over there. You can work that up. I'm
Nothing
still
but 3
around here.
ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he finds Clark. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Breeze. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Just has it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Packers.
You got a movie in mind?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught by Funches. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
He sets up the screen to Jones. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly did. Double team that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line pre-game. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 29. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First down and goal.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Kamara trying again. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a second down throw for Love here. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he gets it to Funchess complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
The Packer first down.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his home receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains.
46-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Kickoff for Green Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled about the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, 20, 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So all the way down close to the goal line. Good blocking up front. Helped to spring it.
When this drive is over, he's got to get to the bench and send Kumbaya with the offensive line, doesn't he? Big-time openings for him.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got it. It's Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down.
It's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. You had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Green Bay.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Funchess. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
21 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers now on 1st down. Heavy rush and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Working out of the gun. Love. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 35 yards. And the Packers are back within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And now a good return as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Time to ground it out now with Murray. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Before he's hit and dropped. 2 veterans breezed to Sanders there for a Saints first down. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. They're in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 5 now. Rodgers hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 3rd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw.
Got him.
Got it open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional.
He holds it in. Valdez Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez Scantling. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
You want to go to jail or you want to go home?
So here we go. The
Packers
will line up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Saints 28. Mason Crosby to kick off for
Green Bay. Compose, Cap. No cheese over here, nigga. Hey, no cheese over here, buddy.
This will make it into the
no cheese over here, buddy.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cheese, bitch. I'm only cursed because I want somebody to report me, so I can change my name to No Cheese. No cheese, no cheese. 3-4. Okay. Yep. Oh, there. Storm Brave. I got it. Oh, bitch, I got it, bitch. I'm about to call your
Getting
play,
set
bitch.
for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Play,
and following the interception, just any interception.
Yeah, I got your play. That's a pick. You done it?
When you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window.
Boy, you lucky. You lucky, bro. I've seen it once, seen it twice now. Keep on with the fun shit. Keep on now. Keep on now.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Mr. One attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And Thomas has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Okay. They bringing out all the cheese now. Nigga, this that Velveeta, nigga, that Gouda.
Back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
He's